Hey guys, I'm Malcolm Oliver from YouTube HD. Welcome to another episode of Introducing Me with me and Nita Ross. So we have a special guest, which is my mom.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Hey.
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 Okay, Mom. Introduce yourself to us.
Hi. My name is Marcella Oliver. Changed my last name.
We could change it right now. Want to?
Harris.
We were gonna change it.
But
what
anyway, it'd be back to my maiden name.
Okay, what is it? Harris. Okay, so Harris it is. It's not.
Well, I've been a nurse for a very long time. I graduated from Cecil Community College in 1996 when I was 25 years old. I've been working in the field of addictions for 15 years. I am a graduate of Notre Dame of Maryland University with a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing 2017, and I just started grad school 4 weeks ago. And I want to be a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner, and hopefully I'll be done 2021.
All right, so Marcella.
Yes.
All right. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, I have a couple questions for you.
Okay.
Are you from Cecil County?
Yes.
That's very interesting. I love Cecil County.
Yeah.
Did you grow up there?
Yes. Port Deposit, Maryland.
Wow. All right. Yep. And you said that you work in the field of addiction.
Yep.
All right. What do you think about, the opioid crisis? Is what it's called now. It's been called a lot of other things before.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really devastating.
Tell a story about that.
Yeah.
Taking care of people who are addicted to opioids, and then them coming into treatment, and then you seeing them, and then you hear about them dying. It's devastating. It's devastating to be a part of their lives for the time that they're in treatment. You see that vulnerable part of them, and then you think, because it seems like I want to save everybody, but that's not the reality of treatment. Like I said, I want to save everybody. I want everybody to get it, but everybody's not going to get it because they're clean for that time, and then they go back out thinking that they use the same amount, and they pass away. Young people.
Oh. And I think, first, it's okay to, we all want, we should want everybody to be saved from that,
Right.
Is it true that when people come out of treatment, that's when they're really the most vulnerable to a overdose? It's and what is it?
They are most vulnerable to overdose because when they come into treatment, their tolerance for the drugs are really high from whatever they're using, and then when they're clean for for that time period, their tolerance goes down because they actually detox from the opiates. They and then when they use coming out of treatment, because of lack of support, I guess them not going to meetings and doing whatever they need to do and relapsing, that they die.
Do you work at a treatment facility?
Yes.
So you work, how long is the program at your facility? What's your facility's name?
Serenity Acres Treatment Center.
All right. And how long is it for?
So 28 days, but some people stay longer.
How do people get in if they want to or need to?
They can call the intake.
What's the number? Okay, well, we could look it up.
Yeah.
right?
They can call intake.
It's online.
And they can do a phone screen.
So if you express interest that you want to come there, they just have to come to you. Is it hard to get, like, how many spaces are there? Is it hard to get a bed? Because if you stay for 30 days, like, how long would someone have to wait?
Right now, there's not a wait.
Oh my God.
There's not a wait to get into treatment.
And is it that when they come out, that you have a low tolerance, but then also what, like, you feel like you just feel you can handle it? I mean, like, what makes someone use again? I'm sure there's a lot of different things.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Like them not being done.
They're not done.
They're not done.
They're not done.
They're not done.
Wow.
They think just one more time. I just want to use this one more time. And that one more time may be the last time. They can think, oh, okay, I'll get it right. I just want to use this one last time.
Wow.
Sad.
Yeah. Well, the thing too, I think that is so crazy that everybody agrees is, everybody makes a big deal about it now because it's somewhat, it's like they're giving out pills to everybody. It's not. This is like a non-discriminatory drug, but at the same time, that makes other people go, oh well, now like all the high school kids are all the kids in private school. No offense to kids in private school, none whatsoever, but it's affecting a certain part. Let's say that of society, which now people are going like, oh, now we really care about this. But this infiltration of drugs into communities, it's been going on forever.
It has.
The
crack epidemic.
Right?
Yeah.
Just
People went
like
to jail.
that.
Yeah, people went to jail.
Just like that. My parents are from Detroit, and my mother. We'll do an interview with my mother one time, and she says, you know what?
Good idea.
You were in the city, you were in Detroit, and it was like one day, it was one city, just everything, businesses, people, and then crack. She goes, and in 1 week it was a different city.
Wow.
It was all different, just like that.
Wow.
And it was done like that on purpose. That was done on purpose. That was intentional.
Wow.
Because you had this beautiful, thriving city.
Destroyed a lot of major cities.
Yeah.
Baltimore, New York, Philadelphia.
Yes.
Yeah.
And crack babies and crack. That's real. That's real. Like, that really happened.
Yeah.
But it was on purpose. Anyway. Malcolm, do you have questions for our honored guest? Oh my God.
Do you have questions about your? Do you have any questions?
Do I have any questions?
Yeah.
But do you have any questions for me?
Yeah. Do you have any questions for you?
Well, my ultimate goal is to become a psychiatric nurse practitioner and to continue working with people who have co-occurring issues. Co-occurring meaning they have a mental health issue and substance abuse problem.
Yeah.
And I would love to open up my own clinic. And for this clinic, because a lot of times people have to go here to their psychiatrist or their therapist, and then they have to go here for IOP. I want to have a clinic to where it's a one-stop shop. You can see your psychiatrist, your therapist. They can go to their intensive outpatient. I also want to incorporate job skills and that sort of thing, all in one place.
Yeah, like you're really creating the atmosphere for success.
Right. Because they only have to, there'll be one place they go.
Well, it's interesting too that you say what's it called,
Co-occurring.
The co-occurring. Because a lot of the work that I do in prisons, for example, I just did a parole hearing for someone, and he has co-occurring issues just like that. And he was in treatment, but before he went for the intake, They didn't give him, like, you know, the medication that he was supposed to have, right? Because and then he has, like, the mental health issues, and he didn't have the medication that he needed. And here he went to go to this intake thing, you know, and he suffered his anxiety. And you know what? They just were like, oh my God, and call the police and they brought back the people from the prison, and they just locked him right back up. And all she had to do was sit there and just talk to him and realize that, oh, you were supposed to get these meds from the prison you left at 8 o'clock in the morning, like you do every day, and they brought you here, okay? And they, by the way, had the meds in the car the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Okay, and here it is. It's 10 o'clock. It's 10:30. It's 11 o'clock. You're freaking out. You know, he's in a new thing. All his triggers are triggered. You know, and he just starts freaking out. And the counselors, where they're supposed to help him and recognize that stuff, right? If they had been at a place, exactly what you're saying, where everyone is there that could help and give you that access at whatever level it is, whatever you need, right? Nope, they took him back and locked him up. He's in prison right now.
It's sad because
he violated his probation. What?
Right. Because a large percentage of people that I take care of and are in treatment have a mental health diagnosis.
Exactly.
Bipolar.
Yeah.
Anxiety, with panic attacks.
Yeah.
Major depression.
Oh.
Borderline personality disorder, all these different mood disorders and things, and they're medicating psychiatric symptoms.
That's right. And you can't do that.
And it's a never-ending cycle.
You can't
because
do that.
Right.
Yeah, because you're dealing with the mind.
It's a never-ending cycle of destruction because, you know, they're medicating anxiety, and then they're having to take more drugs to medicate, and then before you know it, I done built up a tolerance for this benzo, Xanax, because I have panic attacks.
Oh, we're surprised there's an addiction in the country to pills. Gee, I wonder why.
Right. And so, you know, it takes more Xanax for me to feel calm. So I can't detox at home because that's dangerous. Because you well know, alcohol withdrawal and benzo withdrawal are two major substances that you can die from. You can't abruptly stop drinking alcohol if you are drinking for a long period of time because you could die. Benzos, you cannot abruptly stop. It'll put you into seizures. You could potentially die.
Oh, that's terrible.
Right. So these people,
and that stuff's prescribed to people though. Like that is so outrageous to me.
Yep.
And that's what that is. You're trying. You can't. It doesn't work because you're using medicine. You know, pharmacy, whatever.
Right.
You know, to try and deal with the mind, and you can't do that.
Right.
You know, those two things don't. You know.
No.
It's like me trying to fix that sofa at the table.
Cycle,
the two things you can't.
Right. And then these people go to the hospital. The hospitals don't know what to do with these people. You know, some hospitals aren't, or ERs aren't educated to help these people. They'll say, oh, well, just here's some Librium and just take these
give
pills.
me more drugs. Take this.
You know, take this and, you know, just wean yourself off. No, these people on top of, you know, taking medicine, because they have to take medicine, you know what I'm saying, to calm the body down, because when you have this, when your body is used to a certain substance or a certain amount of, and you take that substance away, the body's saying, well, what? You know what I mean? Blood pressure goes up, pulse goes up, you feel everything is hypersensitive, you know, and so you need those with, you know, those detox medications in order to calm things down in the body. But that needs to be done in a medically. It needs to be done in a controlled medical environment for people to be medically monitored.
But it's like taking someone off drugs with other drugs.
Right. But
well,
yeah,
the goal should be no drugs.
But
not just a different set for
right,
the rest of their
but life. With the benzos and the alcohol, you have to wean, you know what I mean?
Right.
Have them on certain protocols and things so they won't have a seizure. And you can do that safely and wean them off right there. And they will go home without being on any of these substances.
Right.
Just for the, you know, to keep them safe and to keep them medically, you know what I mean?
Well, there's
clear.
what is it that people, there's an antidote or something, or a drug that people give to the people that are overdosing.
Well, I know what it called. I know what it called. You know, they use blood work. They use to take it into the lab.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they put the bleeding blood inside the antidote.
Ugh.
So that's why I just know some stuff.
gross to me.
So that's why I went to the blood work in Happy Grace and the LabCorp in Plumbertree, because I know all the stuff about the antidote with blood.
But they don't have blood in Narcan. That's a different.
No.
That's just.
I think
No blood in Narcan, no.
a 16 minute. It's a 16-minute show.
Okay, well, let's wrap it up.
All right. Been a long.
I wanted to say thank you to our honored guest.
Thanks.
Thank you to our
Thank
honored
you.
guest.
All right.
Sarah Harris, who's going to establish her brand new practice.
Okay.
Yeah.
As
Can't
always.
wait to see it.
As always, thanks for watching. Be sure to like my video, comment me, and subscribe to me on YouTube channel. And follow me on Facebook and Instagram at UseCourtneyHDTV.
And my IG is IG Nina Nina Ross ROSS and DT because I'm from Detroit.
Yeah, and I'm from Perryville, and I'm from Perryville. You should find me on the description box below.
Yep.
The Instagram and Facebook. Click on the description box below to follow me. All right.
Stay tuned for the next episode of
Introducing me.
Yeah, and call us. We'll introduce you next.
Well, sort of.
Maybe.